So last week, your boy went a very, very terrible 8-6. I mean, it's above 500. Oh my God, what is this? Why is Amazon promoting themselves? But I went a terrible 8-6 record. I mean, it's decent, but that ain't me. I like to be better. I like to have double digit, I guess, wins. So hopefully this week goes a little better, and we're starting off with today's game. Thursday night football. You got the Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. NFC East. Terrible, terrible division. I mean, odds are, Philly's gonna win this game. I'm taking Philly. And odds are Philly's gonna win this division like with a 6-9-1 record. This division is terrible. This might be the worst division in football. This game, it's not gonna be a good one. I honestly don't think so. I probably would just have it on for background noise so you don't feel lonely and people make fun of you. But other than that, this game is not gonna be good, man. Terrible. Next game, Detroit at Atlanta. This one's a little hard to predict. Julio Jones, Matt Ryan are rumored to be on the trade block. I think that's dumb. If I was Atlanta, I'd keep Julio just in case you land the first overall pick. Then Trevor Lawrence has Julio to throw to. But I mean, Atlanta isn't exactly smart. They haven't really made the smartest decision since they blew that lead in the Super Bowl. Matt Patricia, do not trust. I trust an interim head coach more than Matt Patricia. So I am going with Atlanta here. I think to just simply outscore the Detroit Lions. Next game, Cleveland at Cincinnati. I am taking Cleveland. I think Cleveland wins by a lot. I think they're a better team. I think Cleveland is that one team that's good enough to beat up and blow out teams like Cincinnati, but once they play the better teams like the Baltimore or Pittsburgh, they get blown out. I think they're that team. Like, they're that bully that, beats up on all these little teams, and then once they, get out of school, they themselves get bullied, type of thing, So Cleveland, they'll make the playoffs, but they'll get outed in the first round, I feel like. Next game, Green Bay at Houston. If you saw my prediction video, I am taking Green Bay. I do think it'll be a close one. I think Deshaun Watson will keep it close. This should be a very, very fun game to watch. Carolina at New Orleans. Although I could see Carolina upsetting New Orleans, I'm going to stick with New Orleans, man. Like, it's hard to go against Drew Brees, at home, even though there's technically no home field advantage this year. I just don't see New Orleans losing. I think Carolina falls to 3-4, and New Orleans goes to 4-2. Next game, Buffalo at New York. I am taking Buffalo in this one. I think Buffalo destroys them. Why is Adam Gase still there? You're 0-6. Fire him. Houston fired O'Brien after 0-4. Atlanta fired Dan Quinn after 0-5. Fire Adam Gase. You get a head start on your coaching search. Next game, Dallas at Washington. I'm actually taking Washington in this one. I think that defensive line will make Andy Dalton's life miserable. I think they'll, get pressure. I think they'll stop Zeke. And you already know, the Dallas defense is atrocious. So I think, even the terrible Kyle Allen will have success against Dallas. And Washington gets their second win of the season. And actually, I think if Washington wins this game, I think they might be first. No, never mind. Because the Eagles have a tie, so they would be first. But Washington would automatically be number 2 in that division, which is Nuck and Futz. Next game, Pittsburgh at Tennessee. I am taking Pittsburgh in a blowout. I think Pittsburgh matches up extremely well with Tennessee. I think they'll force Tannehill to throw the ball. and Tennessee has, a terrible defense, and I think the Steelers will be able to do whatever they want against Tennessee offensively, and like I said, their defense is going to stop Derrick Henry. They have one of the best run defenses in the league. They have one of the best defenses in the league, period. So I'm taking Pittsburgh in this one. I really wish I could watch this game. Should be a good one. I mean, two undefeated teams going at it. Next game. This game actually got flexed into prime time, so I'm very happy about this one. Seattle at Arizona. Russell Wilson versus Kyler Murray. This is going to be a fun one for the next few years, but I'm taking Seattle. I think, Russell Wilson and that Seahawks offense is rolling. They're coming off a bye week, 2 weeks to prepare for Arizona. I think they'll be ready and they'll take down Arizona. Should be a fun one, though. Next game, KC at Denver. I am taking KC. I don't think Denver stands a chance. I'm sorry, Dark, but yeah, I don't think they stand a chance, man. San Francisco at New England. I'm taking San Francisco in this one. New England falls to 2-4 after like a promising 2-1 start that looked pretty good for them. Like, oh my God, the Patriots might not be so bad. Here they are, about to be 2-4. I think San Francisco's defense, stops Cam Newton, and I think their offense does just enough to escape with a win and get above 500. Next game, Jacksonville at LA Chargers. I am taking the Chargers in this one. Yeah, I really don't think Jacksonville stands a chance. I mean, why is Doug Marrone still there? Legit, get him out of there too. Like, there's a lot of coaches that should not be employed at the moment that, or for whatever reason, employed. Next game, Tampa Bay at Vegas. This one got flexed out of prime time. I think it's at a 3 p.m. game. Should be a fun one as well. Hard to predict because, Vegas, they've taken down some good teams, man. They took down the Saints. I believe it was on a Monday Night Football. They took down Kansas City as well. So, this Vegas team can low-key sneak into the playoffs, but I got to take Tampa in this one. Their defense, what they did to Aaron Rodgers was, really, really impressive. I think they'll be able to do that to Vegas as well. And, offensively, you got Tom Brady and all those weapons. So, taking Tampa. And the next game, Chicago versus the LA Rams. This one's a really good one. Monday Night Football. The Chicago Bears look like they're back to 2018 form, and so do the Rams. Even though they lost a couple weeks, or actually last week, to San Francisco in a pretty fashion that kind of looked like last year's version of the Rams. This game's an interesting one because I feel like this game will really indicate what these teams really are. Is Chicago legit? Is LA legit? I'm really looking forward to this one. Monday Night Football usually doesn't have good games, but this is one they got right. But this one, I'm going to go with Chicago, man. I always like to go with the defense. I said it last week, and Chicago has a better defense in my opinion, so I'm going with Chicago here. And, yeah, those are my predictions for the week. Comment down below your own predictions for the week. And yeah, be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.